start in a seat. And like we used to do when we did this with the TRX, we're going to actually warm up with some core work. Feet are flat, arms are in front of us. You could imagine you're holding your TRX straps in either hand, but we're going to clasp the hands. Start to roll the back down, really slowly coming into that Pilates roll down. Take an inhale, bring the fist over your chest, and then think about diving the fist between your knees, pull the belly into the spine, and push into the feet to roll up. We're going to do it that slowly 4 more times. Rolling back, and you take the time you need to get down. Fist over the chest, and then exhale, push the hands forward, pull the belly in, reach out, reach up. And we'll keep on going. Inhale takes you down. And exhale lifts you up. Inhale takes you down, letting go of your Tuesday. Exhale lifts it up. And this last time will come all the way onto the back. Bringing the arms by the sides, bringing the legs up. And just take a moment to roll out through the feet. Roll through those ankles, going both directions. And then flex and point the feet a few times. And then we'll come into some of that floor bar. We really work our turnout. I always like to bring my hands under my butt if I have them available. So if that is helpful to you, do that as well. Heels will turn in, toes will turn out. So we're in that first position. We're just on our back. Think about engaging the core as you start to lower your legs about halfway. On an inhale, knees go wide to the sides. And on an exhale, thighs squeeze together, legs straight. We bend on the inhale, and we straighten on the exhale. And you can imagine that you have some kind of weight at the bottom of your feet that you really push out every time you straighten your legs and squeeze your inner thighs. We'll do 3 more. Last one. And hold the legs out, point the feet, and start to just scissor kick the legs. Right over left, left over right. If you want to add a little more work, lift your head and shoulders. Maybe lift your arms. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment to rest. Feet down, arms down. Inhale, find a bridge just to stretch your thighs, hip flexors, and belly. And then exhale, come down. We'll return to legs over the hips, keeping on this theme of floor bar core work. Heels in, toes out. This time, point your feet. Keep the turnout though. So really think about the rotation coming from the glutes and the inner thighs. Hands can again come underneath the hips. Lower the legs halfway down. This time, lift just the right leg up. Take it down. Again, just the right leg up. Take it down back at that angle for 3 and 2. Hopefully you're feeling this in your core and your legs. Last 1. Left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more. Getting really intimately familiar with your ceiling here. Last 1. And then holding the legs here, flexing the feet, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet together, the knees wide. Once again, we'll make a fist. Coming into crunches in this frog shape. We'll exhale to lift up. Inhale to roll the head and shoulders down. We have just 10, 9. As always, if this hurts your neck, choose a supported neck position, hand position instead. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Stay for 5. Can you lift your shoulders a little higher? 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Reach your arms back. Reach your toes forward. Draw your knees into your chest and rock yourself on up. Okay, from here we'll come into tabletop. Still in sort of the warm-up part of class, although, of course, we started with a bang. But now we'll feel a little more like a warm-up. Coming onto hands and knees, taking a moment to drop the belly and pull the heart through. So really just letting that arch come into the back. And then exhale, counter the arch, round the back, tuck the chin, push into the hands, the tops of the feet, and the shins. And then return back to that neutral. We'll step the right leg forward, left leg back. And if you want, that object is close, you can take your hands to that object, hands on the legs, hands on the floor. So you do you. Just make sure your right knee is over your ankle and your hips are pushing forward. So we're focusing on stretching what for a lot of us is probably feeling pretty tight these days, those left hip flexors. I'm going to take one more breath here. And then you have a couple of choices for a hamstring stretch. You can pull back into that half split using your hands as support, or you could press forward, straighten your back and front leg, and fold over the front leg, lift it up. So you can kind of decide, are you in more of coming off the mat or staying closer to the mat? You have 2 rounds of breath here, stretching through the back of the right leg. And then we'll bring the body weight forward, coming back into all fours and just setting up for the left leg to be the front leg. Coming into that hip flexor stretch for the back leg. Again, wherever you want your arms, whatever feels good to you tonight, using the objects around your house or just where furniture is placed. And then sliding into, again, the hamstring stretch that you would prefer tonight. And it could be a different one than you did on the right leg. All right. And then we'll come back into that all fours. Just one more round of stretches for the shoulders. Inhale, right arm up. We will be doing a lot of planks today. Exhale, thread the needle. So if you notice, we're not using any weights. You can take the left hand forward if you want. We'll just be doing some body weight, upper body work. But not a lot. But we will be doing quite a lot of planks, so your shoulders should feel like they got in on the action tonight. Coming out of the shoulder stretch, right arm to the ceiling for a moment. Right hand down, same thing, left side. Sometimes we do this where we add the fun balance and we kind of make the legs fancy and free, but tonight let's just keep it focused on the shoulder stretch. All right, slowly coming on up. Left hand to the ceiling. And then bringing yourself into a seat. I'm going to face the long side of the mat, but you can face either side. Feet together, knees wide. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come out of the fold a little bit, about halfway. And then exhale, drag it back down. 2 more like that, stretching the low back and the groin. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, open the legs out into your middle split. And we'll take a side bend. You can stretch towards either side. You can have active feet or relaxed feet. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to stretch towards my right leg first, bringing my left arm overhead. If this doesn't feel good for your left shoulder, you can always take that arm behind you if you need to, or just let it rest on the leg. We're focusing on that side body stretch. So rooting through the hip, that is not the direction you're stretching towards, to get that waist longer and farther from that hip. And then bring yourself up and same thing other side. Open chest, facing forward, long side body. A place you can breathe in. That's always important. And then coming on up, shaking those legs forward, letting it go, coming to stand on up. If there are any other stretches you want. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Stephanie. You can do it now. You can grab some water, and we'll get into our movement in a moment. Okie doke, team. Since we started with some core work, we'll bring it to legs, and then we'll come back to those glides momentarily. So we'll start using this object. Again, I'm choosing to use a chair, but you could use a counter. Anything that's about hip height is really good. Toes will turn forward. We'll step the left leg back. We'll take 5 pulses in our lunge, and then we'll bring the left knee forward and take 5 heel raises with the right leg. Do the same thing on the other side. 5 pulses in lunge, 5 single leg calf raises on the other side. We'll ladder down. So a lot of our movements tonight will ladder down. We'll do more repetitions than we usually do. So we'll do 5 on each side, 4 on each side, 3 on each side, 2 on each side. And then on the ones, we'll add some other spice and flair, okay? So find your parallel, shoulders over hips, core engaged, step your left leg back, 2 bent knees, and we pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight in the right foot, lift the right heel up and down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, right foot back, pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raise, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down on 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raise, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left, 4. Pulse, 3. Pulse, 2. Pulse, 1. Calf raise, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I meant 3. I feel like I'm getting into too much of a groove, and we're on 3s now. Sorry about that. Now we're on 2s. And 2. Other side, 2. And 2. Now comes the fun. We go 1, 1. Hold it here. Find a balance. Your left foot could be at your ankle, your calf, or your knee. You just may need to move back away from that object to find a balance. Try it for 3, 2, 1. Come down, other side. Lunge right into balance. See what happens. Remember, it's all about drilling into the bottom foot, the ball of the foot, and then lifting from there for 3, 2, 1. Okay, let it go. We're going to face either side, coming into plie squat, opening out. You all know the form here, but just a reminder, knees and toes opening out to the sides. Hips are between those knees and ankles, and you want to just make sure you're not caving your knees in. If they are, turn the toes in. So we're going to come out. Right leg or left leg, that same arm comes out with you. And then we stand up and step everything in. We come out wide, we step it in. I want you to think, inner thighs engaging, glutes engaging. Of course, the core is on. We're going to take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to ladder this. In between each round, we're coming out into that plie squat, holding a heel raise, taking the arms off of the object, just seeing about balance for about 3 to 5 seconds. Okay? So let's start out in that plie squat. Come in, heels together, arm up. That's 1 for 2, 3, 4, 5. Heels up, hold. Lower the heels. Come in, come out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms off, heels up. Find the balance. Lower the heels. Come in. Now we're on 3, 2, 1. Hold the plie squat. Find the balance. Lower the heels. Now we're on the 2. Hold the balance. See what happens. Lower the heels. Now 1. Hold the balance. See what happens. See if you can bring the hands to prayer. Start to pulse the hips up, 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 up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out, stretch it out, let it go. Same thing to the other side. Laddering down, holding between. Heels together, toes apart. Legs together, arm up. Outside leg, outside arm. Big plie squat, find your stand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out, find your balance. Heels drop, again, in and out. 4, 3, inner thigh squeeze. 2, 1. Hold, find balance. Lower the heels, we're on 3. Hold your balance. We're on 2. Hold your balance. Last one. Remember, we hold the balance. Hands to prayer. This time, we squeeze the booty, straighten the legs, bend the knees. Heels are off the ground. We're coming from that squat, that plie, into that straighten. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, let it go. Stretch it out. Do what you need to do for a moment. We're coming down to the mat. That object, we'll use it again momentarily, but you don't need it right now. We're coming down to the mat. Grab that mini loop band. If you don't have one, no big deal, but you're all members, do let Allison know if you don't have one and you need one. We're going to take the mini loop band above the knees on the thighs. We'll come into all fours. Working the booty a little bit more, stability a little more, but taking out standing as a balance is part of this. On your hands, fists, or elbows, I'm going to start with the left leg. Feel free to start with the right leg. We have 5 fire hydrants, and then holding the leg out, leg to elbow, 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. So same laddering pattern starting from a rep of 5. Pick one side of the body. Whatever side of the body is not moving is your stability side. Think about that side of the core. And here we go. Knee opens and closes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes to the arm and back for 4, 3, 2. Think about it as a side crunch. 1. Back to fire hydrant. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg to arm. 4, 3. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this. 2, 1. Fire hydrant. 3, 2, 1. Leg and arm. 3, 2, 1. 2. Open and close. Knee to arm. 1 and 1. And take a moment, maybe a quick child's pose. I just wouldn't open the knees too wide. Okay, other side, same exact thing. Belly to spine, spine long, neck long. Here we go. In and out. 4, 3, pushing against the band. 2, 1, leg to arm. 5, 4, 3. How high can it get? 2, 1. Back to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg to arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side for 3, 2, 1. To the arm. 3, 2, 1. 2 and 2. Out, out. Arm, arm. 1 and 1. Again, take a moment, a breather. Then we'll slither onto the belly. Okay, slithering onto the belly. Coming into hamstring curls, adding a little bit of abduction action. You can choose a couple of ways to have your upper body. You can bring your forearms down in parallel if this doesn't feel like an awful back bend. You could come down on your top hand, letting your forearms rest. Or you could just kind of come up somewhere in between those two. What the legs are doing, we'll flex the feet. Legs will start pretty close, so the band shouldn't feel like it's doing a lot of resistance work. Then we'll lift the feet off the ground. We'll take the legs as wide as the mat, bend the knees, heels to the butt, straighten the leg, zip the legs in, tap the toes down. For this guy, we're going to take this timed for 45 seconds. We're focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes, so if you're feeling too much back work here, that's not the point of this, and I highly recommend that you take yourself completely face down, okay? 1 minute starts. In 3, you don't have to go fast. 2, 1. Feet flex, they lift, widen, bend, straighten, narrow, toes to the ground. Lift, widen, bend, straighten, narrow to the ground. And just keep with that pattern. If you mess it up, that's fine. Just keep moving. It's a hamstring curl and some abduction and adduction. That's all it is. So legs are widening and narrowing, and we're bending and straightening through the knees. Feet stay pretty mega flex throughout this. Time-wise, good news, you're over halfway there. Keep it up. Keep it strong. Keep the breath moving. We have one more set of moves with the mini loop band for now. Keep this up for 3, 2, 1. All right. Take a moment to rest on your belly. And then we'll roll onto one hip or the other. Again, it doesn't matter to me what hip you're on, what side you're on. You will know the drill. Whenever we're side lying, you could lift onto the forearm, lay all the way on the bicep, or prop your head up. We'll take 2 straight legs, feet flexed. Feet are a little in front of the hips. We're using the core to keep the hips vertically stacked, and we might be using the top arm to balance. Top leg is going to lift, rotate forward, come back on the bottom leg, push back, squeeze the booty, come back. So we're just going forward and back, that's it. Again, timed movement, not necessarily meaning that we need to go fast, but just so you have a starting point and an ending point. 30 seconds, here we go. Your biggest goal is not to let your hips rock forward and back, and to keep particularly your top leg toes facing forward. You're finding, what is my range of motion when I can't move my hips? I'm really just moving that top leg in the hip socket. We're going to add a little bar pulse, of course. You still have 5, though. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward. Point the foot, inside of the foot, down and up, down and up. You're only moving from like 1 inch to 3 inches. It's not very high. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes back. Point the foot. Same deal. Down and up. You don't have to completely touch the floor. Just feel that sense of down and up, down and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then the legs come on up. We'll flip to the other side. Same movement, adding the pulses. Legs a little in front of you and straight, feet flexed, upper body where you like it. Belly to spine. We'll start in 5 seconds. It's the lift, forward and back. And we just keep going forward and back. Here we go. You're pushing forward, pulling the legs together. You're pushing when the leg goes back, pulling the legs together. So really feel that sense. If your knee feels like it's buckling, I invite you to really push out through the heel. Find that drive so the leg feels engaged and straight. Okay, team, the next time you come forward, point the foot down and up. Again, if you don't quite make it to the floor, that's fine. Just some 1 to 3 inch range of motion in the vertical is what we're looking for. Next time you come up, take the leg back, same deal. Down and up, down and up. Think about lifting from the glutes. Think about the inner leg being super long and super strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come onto your back for a moment. Take this band off. Take a moment to stretch. Highly recommend a figure 4 on either side, since we've done a lot of that outer hip work, outer thigh work. Okay, we're returning to core on our backs, and then we'll get into our glides. We're going to take the same pattern of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, laddering down. Instead of turning out, we're going to keep our legs parallel, pointing or flexing through the feet. We're going to do a leg low with the right leg. 5 on the right, 4 on the right, 3 on the right, 2 on the right, 1 on the right. Between each of these, I'll have you lift your head and shoulders, make a fist around your left leg, and just hold. If that doesn't work for your neck, you're going to take your hands behind your head. Okay? So just expect that hold between each round. Legs lift, hips parallel, legs parallel. Here we go, right leg down, squeeze it up. For 4, 2 straight legs. 3, 2, 1. Interlace the fingers or hold. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 4, 3. Anchor your left side. 2, 1. Leg down. Find the lift. For 3, 2, 1. Right leg up and down. For 3, 2, 1, find the hold, stay, let it go, leg lift for 2, 1, find the hold, let it go, last one, find the hold, stay 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back, 2 legs, left leg, exact same deal, maybe you do something different with your feet, here we go for 5, belly strong, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift and hold, stay, can you lift a little higher, let it go, 4, 3, drive through that leg, 2, 1, hold, stay, let it go, 3, 2, 1, hold, release, 2, hold, last one, hold, extra bonus, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your body long, arms and legs away from each other. Draw the knees into your chest, rock yourself up, grab your glides. And remember, if you don't have glides, it's really not a big deal at all. If you have hardwood floors, you can wear socks. And whatever your floors you have, you could grab just like some tea towels, some smaller towels or washcloths even. Okay, I just want to feel slippery on the floor. We're going to come now into some faster movement. We usually do this work really controlled. We're going to start fast and then we'll repeat and slow it down. So I want your heart rate to get up as we do these movements. All of them are moves we've done before. We just might combine them in a unique way tonight. We're coming onto the hands, the fists, or the elbows in some kind of plank. 1 foot on one glide, 1 foot on the other. First move here, and I'll slide myself forward a little bit. First move here, we're going to crunch, back, abduct, crunch, back, abduct, okay? 30 seconds of that starts now. Crunch first, open and close. Again, we're going for speed in this first round. Obviously, you don't want to have super sloppy form, but just know we're not taking it at the pace we usually do this stuff. Strong plank, strong breath. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Mini break. Okay. Single leg, twisted mountain climber. And you can take this at that mountain climber clippy pace. Right leg to left arm, left leg to right arm. Boop, boop, boop. We know the move. 30 seconds starts now. How high can you get that knee towards that elbow? You don't want to just feel your core and shoulders here. You want to feel those legs, hip flexors, quads. Halfway done. Breathing in, breathing out for 3, 2, 1. Take a mini break. Okay, next move, pike. I recognize that doing pikes cardio is not necessarily the safest thing to do, but I want you to try to move as quickly as possible as you can without bending your knees. Piking up, pushing back. Hiking up, pushing back. If you really think about zipping the thighs to the belly and then pushing them away, aka using your quads, it can be really helpful. Okay? 30 seconds. Here we go. Remember the back stays long for this. The neck stays long for this guy. Pull the feet in, push the feet out. Drive down through the hands. This is the last move, and then we're going to repeat everything, thinking more slow and controlled for 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a moment, roll your wrists out, decide if you need a different hand position for next round. Now we slow down, okay? Still 30 seconds, but I'm not asking you to do as many as you can. I'm asking you to actually move really slowly. Reminder, first move. Crunch, straighten, out, in. Okay? 30 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. So now that you slow down, really focusing on, okay, what do I feel activate? How can I help myself make this feel smoother, to feel stronger? You have 10 more seconds, team. 10 more seconds here. We're 3, 2, 1. Single leg twisted mountain climber. Again, it's not about speed. Slow, controlled. Find your plank. We start in 3, 2, 1. This time, how far can you twist? Sometimes it's hard to get into that deep twist when you're moving so fast, right? Because you want to bounce out of it quickly. Now, you don't have to worry about that. Go deep. Hold the knee in as your exhale. We're halfway through. Final move will be that pike. And then we're going to come back to our chair or our counter. Okay, take a break. Final thing, pike. Slow, steady. Slow and steady. If you want to add any flair, you can even V the legs out at the top and then bring them in, okay? To take up a little more time. Starting now. Pull in. Push out. If you're taking that V, pull in. Separate the legs. Bring them back in, then plank. How high can your hips get over your shoulders? We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Really give yourself a stretch, whether that's child's pose, whether that's rolling out the wrists a lot more, stretching the wrists, stretching the belly, and eventually we'll come on up to stand. We really just need the object we're using as our balance tool. Okay. Similar feeling to what we just did with our glides. We're not doing the 5 going down to 1 reps. We're doing 1 round of movement time that's fast, and 1 round of movement that's timed at a slower pace. Let's come into that object. Parallel feet, okay? Depending on how steady your object is, you might be able to come into the bar squat where we keep the shoulders over hips. My object is not that steady, so you might see my weight tip forward only because I physically can't keep my shoulders over my hips and go into a deep squat. So you just decide what your object will allow you to do. We're coming into those fast squats, either springing from squat to calf raise, or coming into those little jumps for 30 seconds, okay? Find your squat, 30 seconds starts now. Either that jump or that calf raise. But again, the quality of the movement is zippy. It's fast. So whatever feels fast to you tonight, it's going to feel a little different than it did if you moved fast yesterday or last week. 15 more seconds. If you're jumping, remember to land. Toe ball heel, rolling through that foot. Keeping that chest proud for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next move. Lunge into knee drive. You want to barely hold on to that object so you have space to come up into your knee drive. Again, we're going for speed. One version of this, bottom foot flat. Another version of this, heel raise. Another version, a hop, okay? Keep the shoulders over the hips. 30 seconds starts now. I'm going to take the calf raise version, but again, no. You have flat-footed version and the jump as other options. 15 more seconds. The next time we do this, we're going to go for control and maybe find a little bit of air time. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out. Coming back to the squat. This time we're slowing it down. I recognize we still have the left leg to do fast. I did not forget. Don't worry about it. We're going to come back into that squat. Going down, 2 pulses, take up time, heel raise, or 2 pulses down, jump as high as you can, okay? Still 30 seconds, we're just really trying to draw out the movement in time and space. Here we go. 2 pulses, jump or calf raise. Again, my folks who are jumping, think about how your feet land. Toes hit first, then balls of the feet, then heels. 10 more seconds. And stop. Okay. Fast. Again. Lunge into knee drive. Right leg is back, left leg is forward. Calf raise, flat foot, or jump. Going fast. Here we go. Again, I'm taking that heel raise version. That doesn't stop you from jumping if you feel okay with it. Or if you don't feel okay with it, keeping your heel flat on the ground, your left heel. You have about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go into the slower version of the lunge to knee drive. And we'll, again, kind of take up space within the 30 seconds. And stop. Okay, shake it out. Left leg back, right leg forward. This time, to take up space, we're going to come down an inch, up an inch, knee drive, back. Hips down an inch, up an inch, knee drive, back. If you still feel like jumping, go for it. If you still feel like calf raising, go for it. Okay? 30 seconds starts now. Lunge down, up, knee drive. Lunge down, up, knee drive. Keep going. Spine long, core tight. We're halfway done with this. Again, if your object is getting in the way, my chair is kind of getting in the way, my knee, do the best that you can with what you're working with, and stop. Okay, other side. Last time we'll do this move. Down an inch, up an inch, knee drive. Here we go. Remember all 3 of your options. You decide what you need tonight. Feel those hips. Move through space before you get into the knee lift. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out, stretch it out. You may want to move those ankles and feet around. You may want to take a little calf stretch. All right, team. We're coming back to the mini loop band. This time we're not going to the mat, okay? We're going to take this mini loop band around the shins instead of around the thighs, so we're below the knees. We're going to take our lateral walks. Still that pattern of first round we move fast, second round we move slower. First round, we're going to take a little bit of a shuffle. It looks kind of stupid, but some things I want you to think about to make it feel less stupid. Don't let your toes turn out. I know we're in bar class, but right now, think parallel, think push against the bands, think stay low in your squat, okay? Second 30 seconds of quality will be that squat walk, still parallel feet, okay? Next move, fast and slow. We're coming down into a squat, pushing one leg out, down, up, down, up. Each side, second time we do that, down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2. Again, just lengthening out the time and space, okay? Those are our next 2 moves. We'll do all of the slow moves and then all of the fast moves. 30 seconds, side shuffle starts now. Just trying to get in a little bit of creative cardio tonight, even if it feels kind of doofy. Also, some of these movements, right, where you don't have a lot of space in your house, if you lay your mat down, you know you at least have that much space to work with. Over halfway there. Again, we do all of the fast moves and then all of the slow moves. Come back to the middle of the mat now, okay? Next 30, remember, squat one leg, squat the other. We're going as fast as we can. Sorry, squat with the same leg, don't alternate. Ignore what I just said. Same leg, fast, here we go. Squat, out, squat, out. I'm flexing my lifted leg foot. You could point it as long as you know where it is in space so that when it comes back in, you don't hurt your toes or your ankle. Down, up, down, up. A lot of booty work tonight. We're almost there. Then we go to the other side for fast. In 3, 2, 1. Fast, other leg. Woo, push and pull. I'm right there with you. Push and pull. After this, we're coming down to the mat and doing some upper body work, doing some more plank work. Keep that breath strong. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a moment. Don't take your band off, even if you want to. Those slow lateral walks, side to side, in your low squat. Same amount of time, but we're not in a rush. Sit into your squat. Draw your belly towards your back. Here we go. Walk it out. Monitor the toes. If you let the feet open out wide, makes this feel a little easier. Keep those toes forward. I really want us to work the outer line of that leg in parallel. We still have a couple more turned out movements to do, so don't worry if you came here for a lot of turn out. I gotcha. Woo! We're there in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the slow leg lift. Down 2 pulses, out 2 pulses. Down 2 pulses, out 2 pulses. Okay? 30 seconds. Pick the leg you're going to start with, and here we go. And you could do that really pushy exhale like I was just doing. If that doesn't work for you, just make sure that you're breathing, right? Starting to find that strength and stability on the standing side. Even when you do that double pulse out, try not to let that kind of take you over. Down, down, out, out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Other side, same deal. Then we'll take this mini loop band off. Here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. Drop that squat, push the leg out. Again, I'm choosing to flex my foot because that's easiest for me to transition from 1 foot off the ground to 2 feet on the ground. Again, this is not about rushing, so if you need to slow down even the pulses, do it. And that might be your challenge for tonight. How much can you balance? We're there in 3, 2, 1. Okay, team. Ooh, take that band off. You may want to use that chair for your figure 4 stretch. Either leg to start, giving yourself a couple breaths just to really sit back and down. Remember, you can always add some mobility of that leg in the hip socket, and then doing the same juicy stretch on the other side. Same mobility work. Okay, team. Coming back to that mat. You don't need any of your equipment right now. Okay? Coming back to that mat. 2 choices. We're going to take, some diamond push-ups. We're only going to go halfway down at most and all the way up. Just FYI. So we're not trying to get our chest or belly all the way to the floor for the purposes of this push-up today. Your hands create a diamond shape. First fingers and thumbs touching. All the other fingers just hang out here. We're going to come back to the pattern of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on your knees, make sure that you're really on the knee above the knees. It could be that your feet are off the ground. Your butt is not back over your knees. This is one time where you want your hips forward so you can engage your core. Elbows are going out to the sides. and pushing up. If you're doing this on your toes, your core is also engaged like our friends on our knees, going down and up. You'll see me mix the two. Feel free to mix if you'd like to as well. So we have 5, we'll hold straight arms, 4 we'll hold straight arms, 3 we'll hold straight arms, 2 we'll hold straight arms, 1 we'll hold straight arms. Take a little break, get into the next exercise, okay? Let's find that diamond shape in the hands on the area right above the knees or on the toes. Belly to spine, here we go. Bend and straighten for 5. Keep the neck long, 4, 3. This is not about speed. Go slower if you need to. Last one. Hold straight arms for 3, 2, 1. We've got 4. Inhale down. Exhale up. Chest stays broad. 2 more here. 1 more here. Hold straight for 3, 2, 1. We're on the 3 reps. Here we go. Down and up for 3, 2, 1. Hold straight arms. Stay. We're down for 2. Hold straight arms. Stay. Last one. Make it good. Inhale down. Exhale up. Stay. And then drop the knees, child's pose. I might suggest that you bend the elbows, bring the hands to prayer, and take the thumbs to the back of the neck. Stretching through those triceps, allowing yourself to relax for a moment here. Okay, bicep curls without weights. Sounds like a weird concept, but it works. We're going to come on to the forearms. I'm rolling my mat up because I have that bum left elbow. And if you are on a really hard surface, you might want to roll your mat up. We're coming into a forearm plank, but instead of the palms facing the floor, the palms will face the ceiling. Once again, if you need to modify, your knees are down, but your belly is not down, and your hips are not over your knees, they're in front of your knees. We're bringing the hands to the shoulders and tapping them down. Palms are up, hands to the shoulders, tapping them down. You could do this on your toes, okay? Same pattern. This is the last time we'll do that pattern. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding between. Here we go. Bicep curl for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4. You can hold with your arms down or up. Last 2, 1, hold. For 3, core really strong, legs really strong. Hold. For 2. Hold. For 1. Hold. Lower those knees. Once again, coming into child's pose, maybe coming into embryo pose, arms behind the back, letting your shoulders just relax. Okie doke. Bringing yourself on up. Little side plank action to finish us off. You could be on your elbow or your hand. We're going to ditch both of the patterns we've been working with and just take 10 reps. Hips down, hips up, twist, lift. Okay? Right and left side. Finishing really precisely and really strongly. Pick your favorite side to start with. Know that the modification is instead of feet stacked, bottom knee on the mat. Okay? Chest proud, core tight. Here we go. Down, up, twist, lift. Down, up, twist, lift for 8. Breathing 7, 6, 5, 4. We're almost there. We can see the finish line. We want to get to it though. Last one. All right. Taking a moment to lay all the way down. Stretch your body out long. And then lift yourself up onto that same side, bottom forearm, and just find kind of a really relaxed stretch here, where you're lifting your armpit up and away from your hip. And then coming up, swimming around to the other side. Same dealio. Second side. Okay. Set it up. I wish I could see all of your side planks right now, but I know that they're good. Okay. Lift yourself up. Tap, twist. Here we go. And sometimes, right, there's a place for fast movement, and there's a place for precise and controlled movement. And we're in that precise, controlled world right now. Building that steady strength. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, lay down. Again, just take a moment like you're at the beach or you're just super relaxed. And then come onto that bottom forearm. And this is not side planking, this is just stretching that bottom side of the waist. Nice, and let's come onto the back. Stretch your toes and fingers in opposite directions. Draw your right knee into your chest. Keep your left leg long, roll your right ankle. And then coming into a twist, right knee to the left, right arm to the right. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Okay, come on to the back. Right leg long, left knee in. Roll that ankle out. Take it to your twist. Find your slow breath. This is a good time to close your eyes, to really drop in and relax. We're going to take some rolling bridges. Very little effort, a lot of stretch and opening. Feet and arms down, head down. Inhale, peel the hips up. Resist the urge to squeeze the glutes and just think about how long can I get my thighs. Exhale, slow roll down. Take a pause at the bottom. Again, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Take a pause at the bottom. Last time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it down. Grab a hold of the shins, take the knees outside of the ribs. So it's not a happy baby. It's really just a place for you to flex through your hips and your knees. And then extending the legs and arms long again. From here, rolling yourself up, coming into a forward fold. You can widen the legs if you want or not. You can let your back round if you want or not. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift yourself up. Take your left hand behind your back. Bring your right hand to anywhere on the outside of your left leg. So a twist without any knee bending, really just rotating that spine. And then other side, right hand behind you. Left hand to the right leg. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. And then we'll bring ourselves up to stand in whatever way feels good to you. And we'll take our 2 breaths really slow tonight. Bend the knees, inhale, lift the arms up like you're moving in slow motion. Exhale, arms come down by the sides. One more time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it down. Thank you all for joining.